And 5, 4, 3. Welcome to PeaceKeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Thank you for joining us. It's a very special episode. We've just done a fucking series of videos that everyone has been better than the last. So I wanted to keep this flowing, keep this going, so y'all are knowing. So I noticed in my recs that Miley Cyrus had released a new track, and I wanted to check it out, but I didn't want to just listen to a song in my room all alone like some sad little man, but I wanted to record my reaction and share it with the world. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, on my previous channel, we had checked out some Miley Cyrus, and I got to say, my opinion of Miley Cyrus is that she's awesome. Just a quick story. My first, this is kind of embarrassing, but my first, listened to her music outside of knowing that she's like the girl from Hannah Montana and Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter or whatever, I was listening to a podcast one day, and I had just broken up with a girl or a woman, whoa man, and they were signing off, and the podcast dude was like, all right, and we'll see you next time. This is, what's the song called? With the ball. What the fuck? Wrecking Ball. This is Wrecking Ball. And I guess I was a little emotional at the time, going through some stuff or whatever. But I listened to the whole song, and by the halfway mark, I had tears streaming down my face as I was walking, listening. I was like, wow, it just affected me, you know what I mean? So I got interested in Miley Cyrus, and then I checked out some, on the previous channel, we watched her with Metallica doing Nothing Else Matters, and that blew me away. And then we watched her perform Jolene. And I was like, holy shit, like she is, so much more than meets the eye. Sort of like a lot of these pop stars that I thought I had an idea of in my head. I think about Beyonce and Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift. I sort of had this image in my head, and they just wreck them like a wrecking ball. Oh my God! So she has a new song, and by the way, another thing. When she was doing that twerking stuff with that dude, Thick, at the MTV Awards or whatever, and there was like a lot of people all like coming down on her, and I listened to this interview with this punk rock guy who was doing an interview about how they're like the state of punk rock, and he said, Miley Cyrus is punk rock, and the interviewer was like, what are you talking about? And his reasoning was like, she's doing something that is provocative and like really kind of fucking with people's head, and they're outraged or whatever, and what else does that is good punk rock music. So I was like, that's fair. That's a true assessment. Miley Cyrus at that time, ruffling people's feathers, people clutching their pearls and shit, was punk rock, because anytime you can antagonize a reaction like she had gotten at that time, it's great. I love that. I love fucking jamming my thumb in the eye of the establishment, and she was the only one kind of doing that at the time. Like, think about it. Music is relatively safe these days, so when someone can elicit that type of reaction, that type of outrage, I love it. I love when someone is offending people, and that's punk rock. That's what punk rock is all about. You know what I mean? At one time, anyways. So anyways, enough of that. Let's dive into Flowers by Miley Cyrus on PeaceKeeper.
We were good, we were gold. Kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't. Built a home and watched it burn. I didn't can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, see things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave, baby, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own head, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand, yeah, I can love me better than, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better,
Oh shit, you guys! I gotta say, I was disappointed that was so short because I was thoroughly enjoying this. It's so funny when I make a list of the songs that I'm going to film in one day. They more or less end up having a theme, even though I don't know it. Obviously, I never heard these songs before, right? So, but like we started off with Taylor Swift, "King of My Heart," talking anyway at the beginning of the song about not needing anyone and loving yourself, working on yourself, and that was like kind of what I loved about that. And then we end with this Miley Cyrus song where she's literally unabashedly loving herself, working on herself. That's what I've like. Look, you guys, I've never been married. I'm in my late. I'm like, I'm 19, and sometimes I think that maybe I won't meet anyone, and like, and sometimes I get a little sad about that. Maybe maybe I should have had a child or got married. I never got to have the wedding, which is like a regular person's Oscars, right? You got to get dressed up. You got to, I never had that. And sometimes I get a little sad about that. And then I'll listen to a song like this and I'll think, fuck it, I can buy myself flowers. And I love this. This is such a great message, you guys, especially to though, there's a lot of people who feel incomplete unless they're in a relationship. You know what I'm talking about. They fucking swing from relationship to relationship. There's something to be said about being satisfied being alone. And it sounds sad, like alone, oh, you're all alone. But I love being alone, and I'm never alone. Actually, I have you guys, my subscribers, my Patreons, but it is like a thing. Being alone should not be a what's it called? A negative. Being alone, that takes a lot more to be happy and alone. I think you have to be a stronger person than someone needing someone. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that getting married and stuff isn't fucking awesome. I love it. I love families and stuff. But like, anyway, being alone shouldn't be a pejorative. And this is, I think, the new anthem for that. And especially like a great breakup anthem is always awesome. So, what's that song, I always thought was a great breakup song, When at first we met, I was petrified. I forget what that song is called, but this had that kind of energy to it. So I think I want to go and do this in karaoke immediately. But what about you guys? Are you Miley Cyrus fans? Is there something that I should check out? Because I have a limited knowledge of Miley Cyrus. So let me know in that comment section. And that was a lot of fun. So for PeaceKeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on.
Severely ill people.
Yeah, Atkins kids.
Soviet guarded. Oh my God, we brought Dad to Moscow and destroyed him.
Well, that's what the doctor told you, wasn't it?
They said, why are you here?
0.25s.
Yeah. Why are you here?
Zopiclone, Imovane.
Yeah. Why are you here?
Oxycontin with Ritalin. That's fun.
Why are you here?
Try ketamine.
Put him on benzos.
Do it. 0.25s.